Right now, get 0.9% financing on the all-new CX-90 at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer. Team Mazda, a member of the Team Automotive Group.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Good Monday morning.
Welcome to Monday, huh? Look at this over here.
I know. We're up. The sun is up.
Yeah.
In the last 10 minutes, we've just seen it increase and increase. And it's just so pretty.
Start to creep up on us as it typically does roughly this time. Where are we? October 1, 2. First Monday of October.
How about
Welcome to it. Actually, really feel good kind of a start out there. We're again mid to low 60s depending on where we are. We are going to though heat up again as the day kind of goes along.
But we know what's coming, right?
That
Fall
too,
weather
you're
is
right.
on the way. So Steve's got a really good 10-day looking forecast here. And Steve, we just have to grin and bear it for the next couple of days.
Right.
Summer temperatures.
Yeah, that's right. Just got to kind of get through the work week here before we get the real payoff this weekend. But as Matt mentioned too, not bad outside at all this morning. 66 here in Baton Rouge, New Road 63, Hammond 64, 70 or above Patterson, Ahoma right now. And there's another look at that beautiful sunrise shot. Our Sky 9 view brought to you by Our Lady of the Lakes. The sun comes up over the capital city. So starting out in the 60s, but pretty quickly into the upper 80s by noon. Highs again today, low to mid 90s. We had mid 90s through the weekend. We'll see plenty of sunshine. We'll keep it dry. A little bit breezy at times. Winds out of the east and east-northeast, anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour. Probably not quite as breezy, though, as what we saw on Sunday. Here's the true weather headline that's going to have many of you talking through the week. We're giving you a first alert to fall temperatures. Finally, it looks like arriving by the upcoming weekend. So let's kind of show you how a pair of fronts are going to impact things. This is showing the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. So Friday, a decent amount of moisture showing up along the Gulf Coast. But even with that, right now, just a few showers. So we'll get one front moving through on Friday. But it's really the second front that comes in here on Saturday that ushers in the true fall feel later Saturday into Sunday. That's when we'll really see the drier and noticeably cooler air starting to move on in. Let's give you a look at that using morning lows. Through the week here, still running above normal. Mid to upper 60s, even around 70 for a low on Friday. Saturday, it starts to drop off, but look at by Sunday, lows down into the 50s. That should feel nice. So again, that first true taste of fall. Now the bad news in our forecast is still not much rain. Some decent rains in Texas and Oklahoma forecast for the upcoming week, but the 7-day outlook locally showing, generally speaking, a quarter inch or less. So that's not going to help out much with the drought. Quick update on the tropics, starting to quiet down a little bit. We still have Tropical Storm Philippe here. The final advisory was written on Rena last night. Now, Philippe is forecast to turn to the north and actually could intensify in the days ahead, but should stay a little bit east of Bermuda. No threat showing up in our part of the world, it looks like, anytime soon. So back here at home, nice mornings through the week, but warm, if not hot, afternoons in the low to mid 90s. Spotty showers Thursday. Friday's rain chance is only about 30%. Then by the weekend, we're dry, but here finally comes a taste of fall. By Sunday, not only lows in the 50s, some of you may struggle to make it up to 80 during the day. You're really going to notice that change. And we squeeze out at least a couple more mornings in the 50s early next week. Time now, 7:06 with an update on your Monday morning drive. Here's Johnny Ace.
Thank you, Steve Caparata. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for being with us here on WAFB Plus. We had a new wreck, or the first one of the morning, really, actually. It's down here at Tiger Bend Road at Elliott, so be aware of that. Slower traffic now coming in from Denham Springs, from Juban, right on through the heart of Denham. This is the slowest traffic with the range on-ramp right there, merging onto the interstate. Then it lightens up a little bit. Here's some interstate traffic right past 4-H Club as you get up onto the Amite River Bridge going toward Baton Rouge. Live look right here near the Sherwood Forest Boulevard area. This is facing toward Airline Highway, so that's your next exit. 20 minutes, not getting any worse, not getting any better yet. 20 minutes coming in from the Denham Springs area from Juban to the 1012, and of course bridge traffic is starting to slow down just a little bit coming into the Baton Rouge area, and you can see some slower traffic just now for the first time on the Intracoastal approaching the bridge right there in Steve's Gorgeous. Sunrise shot from our WAFB Sky 9, Our Lady of the Lake camera network. Network. 7:07. We do it every single morning for you. We give you an updated version in condensed form of what we covered this morning and what we're watching for you for the rest of the day in 9 News this morning. And we do it from Studio B with Matt Williams and Liz Coe.
Johnny, thank you. Let's start with a big talker in the nation today. Donald Trump going up to New York for a real estate civil case that's going to show up before a judge today.
Yeah, so he's in Lower Manhattan, stepping into the courtroom now. This is expected to go on for a little while. We're not expecting Donald Trump, former president, to testify here anytime soon. But it's all about whether or not he perhaps overinflated the value of his property, the size of the properties, that kind of thing. It's he, his oldest two sons, a Trump organization. And so we'll see where this court case goes. It's one of a number, obviously, that he's involved in. But yeah, expected in court today down there in Lower Manhattan, up there in Lower
Yes.
Manhattan. So we'll
makes
see
sense.
exactly how this all goes out. This is a busy time frame going on right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so all that's going on, right? This is going on down in our little part of the world. We know we are in election season, and we've got a lot of things to vote on, including Attorney General.
We're going to talk about early voting in just a bit because it's underway right now. But while you're still trying to figure out who you're voting for, how about attending a candidate forum today for the 5 people vying for your vote to become Louisiana's next Attorney General? There's a Baton Rouge Press Club is actually hosting a second of 3rd candidate forums that they're hosting, where you kind of get to weigh in and hear exactly who would be the best candidate for Attorney General.
And that's the important part right there. Press Club is great with doing this.
Yeah.
Members of the press, anybody can go. Members of the press are the only ones who can ask the questions, but anybody can get in there and listen and hear the answers and kind of really maybe begin to figure out if there's somebody that you would like to vote for. Again, Press Club going on today. This as well, Livingston Parish will have a new parish president, and you can actually, kind of like the Press Club there, you can actually be a part of a forum to get a better idea.
That's it. It's actually happening at the Suma Hall Community Center there in Livingston. You do have to register or attend. It starts at 6 o'clock, and you can do that on the Livingston Chamber of Commerce website. But it's not only parish president. You've got multiple council members vying for a parish council seat. So that's actually happening tomorrow, and we'll remind you again, that's happening tomorrow evening. So you've got some time to register and sign up for it.
Yeah. You just make the rounds. You can go all the candidate forums.
Get informed,
and figure it
really.
out. And then what you can do, after you get all that done, you can not wait till October 14th. You can early vote. And every parish, every area has those spots set up, ready to go. It's not perhaps your spot, like on election day. They have so many more of those. Right, exactly. Make sure you know which ones are open and ready to go, and if you're looking for a spot, this is the story.
Our WAFB digital team compiled a list of all of the different voting registration places in your area, so you don't have to guess. Just find the location that's closest to you and make it easy on you, so you don't have to wait till election day. Just go ahead and get it done.
8:30 in the morning is when they open up. They close them down at 6 in the evening. They're running this early voting all the way through Saturday. Great opportunity. I always early vote.
Why not?
Unless something crazy happens over the whole course of a week, I always early vote. It just makes sense.
Yes.
Just do it on your time, and you don't have to worry about waiting in the line. There you go, early voting. Okay, so speaking of lines, we may have some to deal with along the interstate. We always have to deal with along the interstate in Baton Rouge. But DOTD talking about some big I-10 widening project issues and some things we need to know about.
It's all good, all creating a better way, hopefully a better passage flow for the capital area. But just know that there are a number of projects going on from Dalrymple to March Street to East Lakeside Drive, Virginia Street. We've got a number of road construction projects happening. You've seen the artillery and equipment out there at the LSU Lakes, and that's largely where that's going to be impacted. So if you'd like to see exactly what part of your morning drive is going to be impacted, Johnny Ation talks about that every morning. But we have a list of all of those important road work projects happening. Please be careful and drive safe out there, especially if you see workers out and about. Just drive slowly. Pay attention to the cones and the lanes there that's set out.
You'll get to where you need to be.
Yes.
You don't need to
just speed through it.
Slow it down and go easy. I want to let you know about this as well. A pedestrian struck. A hit and run crash being investigated by Baton Rouge police, trying to figure out who was responsible for this. But there's a lot to this story. This woman hit twice, in fact.
Started 11:45 Saturday night there, and so it happened on the corner of North Street and North Foster Drive. So as Matt mentioned, you had a person driving what appears to be a gray sedan, hit this woman, a 38-year-old woman, and The Baton Rouge police officer who was responding to the scene actually also hit the woman there at the scene. So they're still trying to find who that driver is in that gray sedan who ran off from the scene, but they're still trying to figure out exactly how she died.
344 stop if you can help investigators out. Okay, this was actually Kelly Hubbard's story this morning. Are you looking for a job? Are you looking for a job like right now? Not like, yes, I'm looking for a job right now, but I would like a job and be employed right now. Maybe this. 2
public works departments within the city of Baton Rouge making some hires tomorrow. If you're interested in attending, there is that hiring fair. They're looking for laboring positions immediately, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's actually happening at the City Parish's Human Resources Building. Remember to sign up for it, and Callie's got those details for you right here in her web story.
All that. Also, you may know, you may recognize, you may see, you may, right? SNAP benefits going up for thousands of people in Louisiana. You'll notice that this month.
300,000 people in our state impacted by this. The U.S. Department of Ag obviously increased the cost of living adjustment. So if you receive SNAP benefits, this is going to change. You're going to get an increased amount. The amount you get is just dependent on how much you make and how many people live in your home. So just expect that if you see a different amount in those SNAP benefits, that's the reason why.
Hey, I want to give you a heads up here. This is not until Wednesday, but always good to talk about it, right? Pink for a Day. Look, wear it all week. Raising awareness for breast cancer, the fight against breast cancer.
We're teaming up with the Baton Rouge Clinic again this year to make sure you know how much breast cancer impacts just everyone in our lives. There's a good chance everybody is touched by it. So put on your pink. Tell your friends, tell your family to take a photo together and share it with us and upload it to 9reports.com. And we'd love to share some of these photos and stories of survivorship, of fights, of everyone impacted by this here in our state. And just visit WAFB.com/pink for all the resources for you to finally get that mammogram as well.
Maybe win the Powerball and just donate it all to cancer research.
That would be
awesome.
Boom,
just get it in there, get her done.
$1.04 billion can do a lot of good when it comes to cancer research.
Come on, guys. What do you think? Johnny, you said you're definitely maybe not gonna maybe think about buying a ticket?
All of that.
All of that. All of that, yes. You?
Can you definitely maybe possibly get me a ticket if you go?
All right, you got to pay me back.
By the pool. So that's settled, done and done. If you need to get gas on the way, just pick up a couple tickets for all of us, Johnny. That's easy enough.
All right, fine. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Really?
Look at him taking one for the team.
Geez.
Yeah. While you're there, get some donuts, get some coffee, all of the things.
The winning play is the Buy Here, Sell Here event at the Team Automotive Group. Buy here and save on hundreds of certified and pre-owned vehicles. Or sell here and we'll pay you top value. Buy here or sell here and you'll be the winner at every location of the Team Automotive Group.